God's chosen people, and yet God allowed them to be led into captivity. How could this happen? But God had a plan. Do you know that God has a plan for you? And you walk so defeated. You know the stuff that you went through, the way you were raised, you couldn't understand it, but it was in God's plan all along. I told my son, you can never be the man that I am. Huh? You can never be the man that I am, because in order to be the man that I am, you have to go through what I went through to be the man that I am. You can be a better man than me because I made sure that you got the better things than going through what I went through in life. So you're going to be a better man than me, boy. You don't want to be the man. You have to go through what I went through. And those of you that know my story, boy, what I went through was not no piece of cake. But through it all, I see God's hand. I didn't see it while I was going through. As a matter of fact, I was so mad at God because of the violence that I had to deal with. But I said, all those years, and now I said, oh, okay. I said, man, look at you, God. You're a bad dude, man. I said, God, while you were going through, you can't see what God is getting ready to do because you're going through. My mother was shot when we were 10 years old, getting ready to die. My stepfather shot her. We go to the hospital to see my mother for the last time. We stand on the side of the bed. My brothers and my sisters, we standing there getting ready to kiss mama goodbye. This was in the 70s. We getting ready to kiss mama. My baby brother kissing my mama. Mama come out the coma. She said, I allowed God. I said, God, let me go back and raise my baby. Dina know the story. She know the story. God let her see us sitting on the side of the bed and sent her back to us to raise us. While we were there, nobody taking care of us because nobody wanted to take care of us. We took care of ourselves, and my great-grandmama came in there. And we saw now, as we look at all of us, where we came from and where we are in life and what we accomplished in life, people would have thought that would have been the end of us. But instead, he gave us so much power because we trusted in a God. Because our mothers kept keeping us in church. Every time we were drug addicts, they drug us to church. We were in YPWW. Everything in church, everything they had in church, we were there. I said, Mama, how can you raise your hand knowing that when we get home, he's going to beat us up again for going to church? She said, that's all right, baby. She would raise her hand, and guess what? She was still here, and they were gone. You never know what God is getting ready to do. Some lessons he desires to teach us are only learned through adversities. Sometimes the school of hard knocks is our best teacher. God will let you slip down your rope until there's nothing left to do but tie a knot at the end of it and hang on in there. That's when he will show you a better way. It doesn't matter your age. God gives you strength to get through the things in life. God just wants to know that when you're going through, can you still remember me? The mind of God is a way beyond our understanding. That's where trust comes in. Don't try to understand God. Just trust God. You're trying to figure God out. You can't figure God out. Job said, though he slays me, yet will I trust him. I will remain my trust in him. I will always keep my mind stayed and focused on him. When you're going through troubled times, and when it seems like you can't make your way through, just learn how to trust God at his word. See, that's why you can't just come. See, we come to church. I've been in church all my life, Pastor. That's the problem. That's the problem. You've been in church all your life, but the church has never been inside of you. And so all you did is get some information. By coming to Bible study and Sunday school, you're just getting information, but until there's a transformation, all you got was an ology. All you got was an ology and no fee. You got a study of God, but you don't know God. You can be in church all your life and still don't know God. Am I right about it? Eli, Samuel, lived in the church, worked in the church, and the Bible says, yet he still didn't know God. How can you do that? Because you do it every Sunday morning. You come to church out of traditions. And God says, wow, do you really even know me? And that's why he's going to say at the end of the day, he said, didn't I do this in your name? Didn't I preach in your name? Didn't I sing you? He said, get away from me, you work of iniquity. I never knew you. Oh, God is so cold-blooded. No, he ain't cold-blooded. there gaining the information. God was waiting for the transformation. See, he tells you to come as you are, but he didn't tell you to stay as you are when you came.